Maybe, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I'll go check it out in a second.
Hello, good evening and welcome to Clogheen for the Tipperary Ladies Football Division 1 League semi-final between Borus and Moyle Rovers. Both teams just going through their last few preparations. Just take a quick look at the teams. Borus in goal, Nora Noonan, full backline Annette Meany, Sinead Norris and Nicky Gilmore. Half backline Shauna Lang, Laura Morrissey and Shauna Maher. Centre field Quiva Ryan and Eamon Miles. And half forward line Ciara Morrissey, Mairead Morrissey and Roisin Condon. Full forward line Alana English, Tricia Hickey and Laura O'Brien. Just taking a look at the Moyle Rovers team now. There's one change from the team that's on your screen. In goal Rebecca Atchison, Dennehy, full back line Martina Mulcahy, Hazel Shanahan, Michelle Cronin, Everina Everard, Orla Burke and Eva Collins make up the half back line. Niamh Lonergan and Cora Maher, centre field. Half forward line Jenny Everard, Sarah Everard and Kate Moore.
And then number 24, Caroline Quirk, is in place of Megan Shanahan.
And Gillian O'Brien captain the team and Kirsty Crotty is in the other corner. Joined here this evening by Paddy Everard, Paddy, how are things?
Very good, Tomas, and yourself?
Not so bad, no. Good evening for football, apart from the wind blowing down towards the village of Clogheen. But two good teams there. So as Borus have looked strong in their group. Take a look at Moyle Rovers, beaten in their first game by Aherlow, who have shown how strong they are as well, but recovered well. Two good wins against Fethard and against Templemore the last season.
That's right, Tomas. Yeah, so look, I suppose Brian Borus have topped their group, and have home advantage, so that's obviously a plus for them. Moyle Rovers, as I say, yes, were beaten in their first game against Aherlow, and then recovered well and had good wins over Fethard and Templemore. But I suppose we just have to be conscious as well that those games for the opposition and ourselves were without county players, and that had an influence. So they even played Templemore, they were missing 3 of their county panel players, plus girls who could not play because of the Camogie commitments. So, but both teams playing well, yes, and I'd say for a fast, lively game of football here. As I say, the wind very strong, right, blowing down the field here. So whoever elects to take the wind and the incline, which is significant enough here in Clogheen, they probably want to be tackling over the scores fairly lively and have some sort of a buffer at half time.
Just looking at the toss there, it seems that Tricia Hickey has won it for Borus, and they're going to play from left to right. They'll have to win in the first half, playing down towards the village end. Just looking at the teams there, and I suppose Mairead Morrissey and Tricia Hickey are the standout names for Borus, and obviously you have Niamh Lonergan and Gillian O'Brien to lead Moyle Rovers. But
yeah, but looking through it there, Tomas, in advance, so both teams, I suppose, have a nice mix of experience and youthful players coming in, so it'll be interesting to see how they blend together, right? But Brian Borus have been, a lot of their players have been very seasoned campaigners, a lot of solid experience under their belt, so yeah, we're looking forward to see how this game pans out.
Yeah, just looking at the Moyle Rovers keeper, Rebecca Atchison Dennehy, obviously niece Peter Atchison. She's just out of under 14, so
that's right, very young goalkeeper, so it's a big game for her, so the best luck to Rebecca.
Yeah, but it just shows the faith that Ian Brown and the Chargers have to put somebody so young into the goal. Like, we've seen her a few times now here in CK streaming, and she's plenty of ability.
Yes, and obviously in ladies football though, the goalie position is critical, it's not just stopping shots, but it's the restart and it's getting the kick-outs away, which are critical. So yeah, big night for Rebecca, so we hope all that goes well. You know, in young goalies sometimes there can be hard lessons to be learned. I mean, back in the day, I said the hardest thing is you go in and pick the ball out the back of the net. Hopefully that won't happen on many occasions, but you just have to forget about it and then you just get on with the next restart.
Just see one change there straight away on the Borus team. I see 22 in. It's Helen Burke. I can't see who
Possibly in for Mairead Morrissey. I thought Mairead was on honeymoon, but maybe she's back.
There's also a 27 there. We can't see who she is. We don't have a name. And we're underway. Straight away, a ball breaking forward towards Caoimhe Ryan. Caoimhe trying to open up for space. Niamh Lonergan facing her. Giving it back to Eamon Miles. Miles going forward, taking on Cora now. Miles kicking it in, but it's gone to the left and wide.
Yeah, so it's north, I suppose Brian Borus are patient with the build up for that, so I'd say they'll try and maximise any opportunity they get.
Kick out taken down on this side with his Helen Burke. Just held back there by Niamh Lonergan. Trisha Hickey coming out to take it. She's looking for runners.
With the wind, it's a possible, yeah.
Got straight across the goal. Ball breaking out, but or the Burke picking it up. But it's gone back. Oh, it's tipped the crossbar. Gone over the bar. First point.
Yeah, dangerous ball. It could have wound up just
score,
under the crossbar, so Moyle Rovers will be happy enough to escape with that.
Dennehy with the kick out. Hand in there though by Eamon Miles. Rovers have it back. Here's Shanahan getting it out, but it's gone back in by Ciara Morrissey and it's gone over the bar.
It's a very good start by Brian Borus, 2 quick points.
That ball kicked from over 40 yards there. That wind definitely making a difference there. Just as we said before the game. Kick out goes low towards Niamh Lonergan. She's under pressure there. Ball gone in. Chance. A ball's in the net. Ciara Morrissey.
And those scores came from 2 kick-outs that Moyle Rovers failed to hold the possession on.
1-1 there for Ciara Morrissey. It's 1-2 to no score. Kick out coming down this side of the field. So again, it's
Niamh Lonergan well picked up. Yeah.
Niamh Lonergan wins the free, relieves a bit of pressure. Moyle Rovers will have to try and get a few players up the field now. Kick taken across into the centre. Ball coming out to Eva Collins now. Collins laying it back. Or the Burke coming forward. Then it off to Sarah Everard. Jenny Everard now holding on to possession. Playing it back to Sarah Everard. Under pressure there from Lara Morrison. Good work here now. Jenny Everard coming forward. Letting it off inside to Kirsty Cotton-Ryan. Back to Sarah Everard. Everard kicking. It's in around the house, but it's taken there by Nora Noonan. Laura Morrissey coming out with it. She's held up. She wins her free. Kick taken quickly down the far side of the field. Ball over towards Helen Burke. Going into the corner towards Shona Lang.
Very brave from Moyle Rovers there, but it looks like Brian Borus are content to run at Moyle Rovers.
Kick taken over this side of the field towards Kate Moore. Moore laying it off to Eva Collins. Collins coming forward into the centre.
Verena Everard.
Verena Everard now just over the head of Gillian O'Brien, but Kirsty Crotty-Ryan there, but Annette Meany gets it. Kirsty Crotty-Ryan has it back. She's going forward. Ball in towards Gillian O'Brien. O'Brien has it. Gives it back to Kate Moore. Ball great block down. Moore has it again now. Going down over it. She's under pressure. Free out. Marie-Claire Murphy there. Another change there on the Borus team from the original 15. Kick taken to Eamon Miles. Miles coming forward. Laying it off. Just taking her time. She's under pressure there for Sarah Everard. Really given. Ball taken into Tricia Hickey. Hickey shooting. Gone to the right and wide.
The score is 1-2 to no score in favour of Brian Borus.
5.5 on the clock. Rebecca Atchison-Dennis with the kick out. Goes out over the head of Eva Collins. Kick taken down into the corner. Or showing it on. Long going forward. Left footed. It's gone wide.
Yeah, that's two kind of scoreable chances in quick succession there from Brian Borus, which they failed to convert, you know, so that, as I said, maybe at the start of the game, with the hill and with the wind, they probably need to be building up a sort of a buffer lead by half time.
Kick out there from Neil Lanigan now on the far side. To Cora Maher. Verena Everard laying it off. Cora Maher onto Sarah Everard. Everard going forward. Onto Gillian O'Brien. O'Brien kicking. O'Brien putting it over the bar. First score for Moyle Rovers.
That might settle Moyle Rovers down now. I suppose it's always nice to get the first score on the board.
Just 7 minutes on the clock. Kick out taken down this foot. Helen Burke. That's a run. Facing Eva Collins. Goes low. Quiver Ryan held up there by Orla Burke. She's still going though. She's going to go all the way. No, she lets it fall. Ball going across the edge.
There's a goal chance.
Block it in. Ball gone in. To Ciara Morrissey. Her second goal.
I think the pattern of the game so far, Tomas, that Brian Borus are running at the Moyle Rovers defence and they're finding gaps.
Verena Everard coming forward now, landed off the corner mat. Cora coming forward. Ball given out to Eamon Miles. Quiver Ryan landed off. Rushing Condon now. Condon letting it in around the house. Beats the two of Niamh Lanigan is mopping up. Out towards Eva Collins. Collins down over it. Sarah Everard is offering an option, but Collins wins the free. Everard takes it. Jenny Everard lets the ball run, gives it in. But Sinead Norris beating Gillian O'Brien for it there.
And Gillian will have her name taken here.
Just a ticking, could have easily been yellow.
I think Brian Borus will be happy how they've performed so far to us. They've settled well. They've got the 2 goals and 2 points, and they'll be happy as to where they are. You know, they've got the 7-point lead, which is significant enough.
Laura Mercy with the kick. Ball coming forward. Laura Mercy. Ball going down into the corner towards Shona Long. Long has it. And Quiva Ryan kicking, but once again the wind drags it away to the right. Almost 10 on the clock. 2-2 to a point in favour of Brian Borus. Atchison Dennehy with the kick out. Once again, Borus are putting pressure on that kick.
It's a good kick against the wind, I have to say. It's all be interesting to see how far they can be lobbed in the second half.
Ian Miles letting the ball in towards Trisha Hickey. But it's gone to... Once again, it's Kieran Marcy that actually got it. That's 2-2 that she scored now. She's definitely a thorn on the Moyle Rovers side early on anyway. Ball breaks loose. 2 of them going down over, and Niamh Lonergan wins the free. Kate Moore now. Moore coming forward. Letting it in. Caroline Quirk laying in the back. Evrina Everard. Then it off to Sarah Everard. She's looking for options, gives it back to Jenny Everard. Once again, the third Everard of Evrina. And coming forward now is Cora Maher. Gillian O'Brien now trying to go forward. It's Jenny Everard. And off Kirsty Crotty Ryan down over there. She's looking for options. She's going to go herself. And it's just gone to the left and wide.
And that's some very good defending from Brian Borus, very disciplined and kept out Moyle Rovers. They were forced to recycle the ball over and back.
The easiest thing would have been to put in a hand or something, but they were patient.
Yes.
And forced Moyle Rovers into the mistake. Kick out taken, Helen Burke now. Burke coming forward. She's still going, she's up over the 40. She's looking for options, she's going to go herself. Here's Quiva Ryan now. Ryan kicking, but once again. Oh, the ball is gone. Morrissey with the flick. Here's the Shanahan mopping it up. Shanahan brings it out. Evrina Everard now coming forward. Great ball towards Ava Collins. She's all alone in the centre of the field. She's up over halfway in towards Gillian O'Brien. Oh, good idea there towards Sarah Everard. Battle for possession there.
Yeah, there was a chance for Moyle Rovers there, but it just broke down at the last play.
Sinead Norris there, 1-3. Second play there, and Ned Meany coming forward from the cornerback position. Then off to Helen Burke. Good work there by Ava Collins. The Moyle Rovers bench were happy with that down there.
Yes, so that's the baptism of fire for some of our young girls there. Ava Collins, Kate Moore, is a great game for them to be involved in.
Michelle Cronin now to kick, left foot. Going down, but the wind caught and it's gone straight out over it. Kick taken in, but Kirsty Crotty Ryan coming back defending, trying to get on the ball. Cora Maher. down towards Gillian O'Brien in the corner. Can't keep it in play. 14 on the clock. Still Moyle Rovers 2-3 to a point behind. Kick taken there. Sarah Everard manages to win it back. She wins the free. She's looking for runners now. Goes over the far side to Caroline Quirk. Verena Everard now coming forward. On to Sarah Everard. Everard kicking. It's going to drop short though. Nora Noonan. Ball going down. Bounce just beating Helen Burke there. Niamh Flanagan now retrieving bit of a hard tackle over there. Referee seems to have given it for overcarrying. Tricia Hickey with the quick free. And here comes Ciara Morrissey. Morrissey in for the hat-trick. Morrissey getting the hat-trick.
It came from what looked a harsh decision
It looks
at the far
like
side.
the other day. That's 3-2 that she scored in the opening 15 minutes. Ball coming out, Quiver Ryan there. Tricia Hickey's coming out to take it 40 yards out.
Yeah, she might have the range for this.
The wind. No, she goes short out to Emer Miles. Hickey's waiting for the return, she gets it. Hickey kicking and it's gone over the bar. Three, 4 now to a point in favour of Brian Borus. Kick out taken short to Ava Collins. Collins laying it back. Orla Burke. Burke is fouled. Niamh Flanagan with the free towards Verena Everard, but it's picked up by Laura Morrissey. Borus coming forward again. Good run there from Laura Morrissey. Morrissey is in. Morrissey kicking. Morrissey putting it over the bar. .17 on the clock, and Brian Borus are definitely making this win. Emer Miles coming forward now. Miles gives it off to Quiver Ryan. Ryan kicking. Ryan putting it over the bar.
So Brian Borus have rattled off about 1-3 there in the last couple of minutes, Tomas, you know, just before the first water break, I presume. He must be. So they'll be very pleased as to where they are. 3-6 to 1 point.
Kick taken over the far side of the field, but Martina Mulcahy just not able to control it. Oh, and here comes Ciara Morrissey again. Morrissey, and that's gone over the bar. That's 3-3 she scored now as we pause for the water break.
So the 15-point gap here at the water break. Brian Borus will be very happy as to how they're playing. They've been clinical up front and very solid in defence. But I suppose we should just emphasise as well, the wind is quite significant, but they've certainly made the most of it. They've taken virtually all their chances, and they're playing a very controlled, clinical game.
Play resume with a Moyle Rovers kick out. I suppose the main thing now is to try and keep in it in half time, possibly get another couple of scores. Borus are going to put the foot to the wheel. Roisin Condon winning it back. Caoimhe Ryan.
That's 27 is there, yeah.
27.
Tricia Hickey giving it off to Helen Burke. Good defending there from Moyle Rovers. Another goal there would have been a
They
killer.
couldn't afford to concede too many more scores, or the game is beyond their reach.
Kick taken to Kate Moore. Gillian O'Brien coming deep now, trying to get into the game. She's under pressure there from Shauna Long. Good run there from Kate Moore, receiving it back. Moore giving it to Caroline Quirk. Quirk looking for options, but once again, Borus come out with Annette Meany. Nicky Gilmore coming forward now. Good Caoimhe Ryan coming forward, letting it back to Eamon Miles. Miles giving it over to Kit Martin. Martin kicking from 40 yards, but it's gone to the right and wide.
So there's a change on the Moyle Rovers team. Number 24, Aoife Power, is on, and I'm not quite sure who's gone off, but it's possibly Tina Mulcahy.
Yeah, I suppose Ciara Morrissey was causing a lot of damage over in that corner. Here she's on it again. Morrissey kicking it in. This time it's going to the right and wide, but as we were saying there, she 2-3 scored in the first quarter of an hour, like, so something had to be done. Kick out taking the far side, Evrina Everard. Giving it to Sarah Everard. Come down. Once again it's intercepted and race for Burke. Caoimhe Ryan now coming forward. Ryan giving it to Tricia Hickey. Ryan has it again. She's bearing down a goal and it's gone wide.
Glorious opportunity there for another goal.
I suppose they're after having a couple of goal scoring opportunities. The game could be dead and buried there.
Yes, it's a 45, so somebody must have got a touch on it.
No, I think he was playing advantage. Was he hit the arm up?
All right.
So Tricia Hickey now has a chance to extend the lead for Brian Borus. This one's going to drop short. Here's Shanahan giving it out to Sarah Everard. Everard giving it to Avrina Everard. Here comes Niamh Lanigan. Back to Sarah Everard again. Left foot. Good work here now, Cora Maher. Onto Kate Moore, but once again coming out there is Hazel Shanahan. Nicky Gilmore. She goes sideways. Takes the return pass. Coming forward, great ball in, but well taken there by Avrina Everard. She needs options now. Gives it on to Jenny Everard. Everard coming forward. She's still going. On to Gillian O'Brien. O'Brien bearing down and goal. It goes left one way, goes the other. Kicks left footed. It's gone over the bar. Second point
badly
for Moyle
needed score
Rovers.
for Moyle Rovers.
Could have easily been a goal there, so she went to go on the right and she was closed up.
The Brian Borus defence had her kind of marshalled, so I suppose the sensible option was to take the point.
Kick taken on. Quiva Ryan giving it off to Helen Burke. Burke onto Tricia Hickey. Hickey held up by Hazel Shanahan. Hickey still going forward. Laying it off to Kit Martin. Martin kicking, and she's put it over the bar for her first score. Burke giving out to Avrina Everard. Michelle Cronin coming forward now. She's still going. Cronin giving it off. Gillian O'Brien giving it in towards Cora Maher. She loses possession. Nicky Gilmore coming out with it. Shauna Maher. Late tackle there by Kirsty Ryan. Bit of frustration creeping in there.
Bit of that, yeah, but I suppose previously that had put a couple of good moves together, which they sort of need to try and get them into the game. Brian Borus player down. Hopefully she will be okay.
Yeah, I think it's Shauna Maher. No, it's not. It's Annette Meany actually. Amy Miles goes straight down the middle. Sarah Everard getting the hand in, and here comes Orla Burke. Burke held back there by Kit Martin, wins the free. Taking it quick to Sarah Everard. After Eva Collins, but there was a hand in there, and Amy Miles managed to win it back. And now Rachel Burke. Helen Burke, sorry. Giving it off to Shauna Long. Good defending there, she overcarried it, but under pressure there from Michelle Cronin.
Last few minutes there, it seems a little bit more determined from Moyle Rovers, so they need to get themselves into the game very quickly or it's just going to be over.
Cora Maher onto Avrina Everard, and here comes Sarah Everard. Everard going forward, she's got Kate Moore with her. Moore giving it in to Kirsty Ryan. Giving it back to Gillian O'Brien. O'Brien kicking. She's just gone to the left and wide, but there was a free there. The ref was playing advantage. I think it was for the late tackle on Kate Moore.
Yes, and they probably should need to be patient as well if they can just keep kicking a few points if they can come their way, and then see what the second half brings for them.
It's 26 on the clock now, and Kirsty Ryan will take it. Difficult kick against the breeze now. That's a strong wind blowing.
Super kick, in fairness, straight over the bar.
Great score by Kirsty Cratty-Ryan. Moyle Rovers' third point, it's 3-8 to 3 points. Kit Martin now over the far side. She's gotten a lot of ball now in the first half, but intercepted there by Evelyn Everard. Looking for options, giving it to Cora Maher. And Sarah Everard coming forward. Pass goes straight on. Sinead Norris coming up with it. Norris laying it off to Quiva Ryan. Quiva Ryan and Emma Miles was rolling for it in the middle and she has it. Miles under pressure from Cora Maher. And the pressure paid off because the ball has gone to the right and wide. Rebecca Atherton Dennehy with the kick over the far side to Evelyn Everard. Kieran Morrissey has it back from Brian Borus. One intercepted in the centre by Niamh Flanagan. Sarah Everard starting coming forward. Back to Gillian O'Brien. Coming deep again to try and get into the game. She's taking on Laura Morrissey. Lays it off to Jenny Everard. Everard's going through. Everard kicking. And it's gone over the bar.
So Moyle Rovers showing a little bit more appetite for the game. Still big score difference, 3-8 to 4 points.
Having both coming forward now. They're beating Eva Collins, giving it off to Kit Martin. Held up by Niamh Flanagan. Ball going in, hand in there from Sarah Everard. And here come Moyle Rovers again, Cora Maher. Ball going out. Gillian O'Brien has it.
Fell kindly for Gillian.
She's going, looking for options. She's held up. She wins the free. She needs to settle down for a minute, I think.
Absolutely. This is a point scoring opportunity here. They should take it.
Kirsty Ryan kick it. Just like the first one. Ryan kicking. This one's just.
No, it hasn't curled in. So it's
I think she was allowing for the win, but she
yes, well, the last kick was a super kick, I suppose. It didn't follow the same path this time.
So what's coming up to half time? Moyle Rovers will be happy with their second quarter performance.
Yes, very flat in the first quarter, and I suppose we had 6s and 7s, and it was, I suppose, Brian Borus started well, and maybe that's what you get sometimes at home advantage. But
yeah, that's the half time whistle there. But I suppose the story of the half really was Kieran Morrissey with 3-3 for Brian Borus. She had a great game there, and obviously
absolutely,
Moyle
Tomas.
Rovers have made a change there to try and counteract that. She hasn't been in it as much in the second quarter. But
well, I suppose
Kit Martin has been very impressive in the middle of the field. Trisha Hickey doing as she always does, giving it everything. That's the one. Quiva Ryan, Eamon Miles and Laura Morrissey all contributing on the scoreboard.
yes, so Moyle Rovers have made some changes then as well. They brought Gillian O'Brien out on the 40 and Sarah Everard has gone centre field, and that seems to be working a little bit better. But Brian Borus really will be very pleased with the way they're playing. They have some great performances from Sean Long and Quiva Ryan and Quiva Morrissey. Emer Miles, played really good stuff. And it's a big task for Moyle Rovers in the second half.
I suppose the first 5 or 10 minutes of the second half is going to be vital. Try and get a few early scores on the board. If Brian Borus get a few on the board, they can be out of sight and the heads can drop fairly quickly.
Yes, but it'll be interesting to see what they like to play. Whether they'll try and run it or maybe just use the whatever wind is there and kick it long. But Brian Bruce have been very good in defence and in attack. So it's hard to see any sort of weaknesses in their team that can be exploited by Moyle Rovers.
Yeah, and I suppose it's all to play for despite the half-time score is Brian Borus 3-8, Moyle Rovers 4 points, but there is a very strong wind there in the second half, so
A couple of goals can change it tomorrow, as you know. Yeah,
change it
but I
very
suppose at this
quickly,
point it's hard to see that big change coming. But you just never know. And I suppose games can take a momentum of their own. And
well, don't forget to join us back here in a couple of minutes for the second half after the commercial break. Welcome back to Clogheen for the start of the second half. Moyle Rovers now going to be looking for a quick start.
Change on the Moyle Rovers team, Tomas. Megan Shannon, number 15, is in for Caroline Quirk. 13 rather, sorry.
And we're underway again. Straight away it's Emer Miles. Miles coming forward, putting it in towards Shauna Long. Tricia Hickey going down over it. Hickey giving it out. Kick coming in there.
That's a great score.
And score by, let's see the number on the far side.
Trish Hickey, I'd say, is it?
Could have been Helen Burke there, I'm not sure. There was a Helen Burke actually that scored that. Showing along now. Niamh Lonergan bringing it forward now. Evrina Everard. Everard up over halfway. She's up over the 40. Giving it off to Sarah Everard. Oh, and the ball just the wrong side of Megan Shannon, but the referee calls it back for the free. Kirsty Crotty right now. Kick in and it's gone over the bar.
Makes amends for that last free.
3.95. Still a long way back from Moyle Rovers. As we said, there is a gale force wind here. Nora Noonan now with the kick out. Giving it out to Shauna Maher, but there's one back there by Jenny Everard. Giving it off to Sarah Everard. Everard onto Gillian. Oh no, Kate Moore. Moore's in. She's held up. Giving it back to Jenny Everard. Everard kicking, putting it over the bar. Could have easily been a goal there. Just as we said there before half time, if Moyle Rovers attack they need to attack the Brian Borus kickouts.
And it came from they attacked the kick out and broke down the play.
Kick out taken long now this time. Once again there's a hand in there, Cora Maher. Evrina Everard coming forward now. Laying it off to Sarah Everard. Everard coming forward. She's going through the middle. It's opened up for her. Oh, that's a great block down. Great hand in there by Laura Morrissey. Definitely stopped the goal there. Great defending there from Brian Borus centre back, Laura Morrissey.
Yeah, and Moyle Rovers might be as well to just keep tipping the points at this stage.
Sarah Everard is going to come out at the 40. Referee just telling her to go a bit more left. Kick goes in long. Oh, it's just Nikki Gilmore coming out with it there. And then off there to Emer Miles. Emer Miles coming up under pressure from Cora Maher. Laying it off there and Quiva Ryan coming forward and Ryan kicking and it's gone over the bar. That's our second of the evening. 4 minutes on the clock. Kick out taken Evrina Everard there, just
too much pace on the ball.
Hazel Shanahan intercepting the line ball. Evrina Everard adding to it, but it's a line ball again for Brian Borus. Shauna Maher will take it. Intercepted there by Orla Burke. Niamh Lonergan now. There after Jenny Everard. Everard coming forward, goes low towards Gillian O'Brien. O'Brien taking on Sinead Norris. The head down, she's going. Gives it across to Shanahan. Megan Shanahan. Oh, it's a great save. Oh, it's forces Gillian O'Brien. They need to get a score out of it. And Kirsty Crotty Ryan.
Yes, the goal chance was
Great
on there.
save there by Nora Noonan. So it was Megan Shanahan with the original chance, and Gillian O'Brien got bottled up for the second. Kick out goes straight out over the line. Verena Everard now. The quick one. Sarah Everard winning the free. Or Megan Shanahan, sorry. Ball intercepted there by Laura Morrissey. Referee has the arm up, but Sinead Norris playing away. Just as the referee put his arm down, Kirsty Crotty Ryan wins it back for Moyle Rovers. Playing it in towards the corner. Gillian O'Brien picking it up. O'Brien kicking, and it's gone over the bar.
It was a very good score for a tight angle. So Moyle Rovers exerting a lot more pressure in this quarter.
3-10 to 8 points. Just 6.5 on the clock. So still on to play for. Marie Claire Murphy putting it in. It's intercepted again by Orla Burke. Michelle Cronin. Moyle Rovers come forward again. Cora Matter coming. She's goal on her mind as she's kicked it. It's just gone to the right and wide, I suppose.
Great move, unfortunately, it just tailed wide at the last minute.
She had room there if she had to go stay going. But Brian Borus player down the ground now. Looks like Laura Morrissey. This could break the Moyle Rovers momentum.
In the last 8 minutes or whatever it has been, Tomas, has certainly been strong for Moyle Rovers. They've scored 4 points to Brian Borus 2, and might have snuck in for a goal, yes.
Was the goal chance that Nora Noonan that she did pull off?
Absolutely, yes. And those Moyle Rovers are going to need a goal to get them back into the game.
Laura Morrissey, she's up again. Nora Noonan giving it out. Shauna Matter coming forward now. She's under pressure. Finds Emer Miles though. Miles coming forward. Trying to rush and Condon going into the centre. Leaves the ball behind, goes back and retrieves it, gives it off to Laura Morrissey. Great ball over to the far side of the field. Marie Claire Murphy giving it off to Kit Martin. Martin coming through the centre. Tricia Hickey now. Back to Kit Martin again. The referee has the arm up. There was a high tackle as Kit Martin went through.
And the momentum has swung back again now to to Brian Borus.
Tricia Hickey down at the point. Kick out taken this side of the field. Kept in there by Johnny Everett. Verena Everett now coming forward.
Misplaced kick, yeah. Just when they're on the attack, it breaks down.
Kit Martin now. Giving it off to Quiver Ryan. Ryan going inside. It's gone to the right and wide. When it goes down.
Yeah.
Kick out taken. Once again, it's intercepted by Helen Burke. Here's the Shannon intercepts, and here's the Shannon wins the free. Flanagan coming forward. Over towards Jenny Everett. Everett, but just misplaced the hand pass. Rushing Condon with the kick straight into the middle to Laura Morrissey. Morrissey coming forward. Helen Burke loses possession though, and it's won back by Orla Burke. Niamh Lonergan. Sarah Everett coming forward now. Then after Cora Maher. Cora Maher back to Sarah Everett. Shot intercepted though by Emer Miles. Miles wins her free. She was hoping that the ref would play an advantage.
A number of occasions now, Moyle Rovers have copped up possession quite easily after all the hard work in trying to gain it.
Shauna Maher coming forward now, giving it to Quiver Ryan. Off to Kit Martin. Shauna Maher. Back to Tricia Hickey. Hickey held up. Hickey wins the free. Tricia Hickey with the free. Tricia Hickey putting it over the bar. Niamh Lonergan going along with the kick towards Gillian O'Brien. Doesn't let the bounce beat her. O'Brien is in. The head down, she's going herself. Lays it off to Megan Shanahan. Another great save! Another great save by Nora Noonan. And Nikki Gilmore coming out. I don't think it's going to be Moyle Rovers.
Almost a copycat save of the previous goal attempt.
Fantastic save. Threw her body on the line. Bit of a stinger there. She's taking her time getting up, but we won't blame her for that. It was a great move. And Megan Shanahan left footed. And
Moyle Rovers need that goal to try and unlock the Brian Borus.
Put her body in front.
Defense.
Kick taken there to Kit Martin. Martin faced two of Moyle Rovers players. She's done for over carrying.
But the long ball from Niamh Lonergan to Gillian O'Brien worked, and Gillian was able to turn her marker and head for goal. So you'd wonder should they be playing maybe a few more of those.
Lonergan. But it actually works out all right. Megan Shanahan has it. Shanahan back to O'Brien. O'Brien held up. And There was a kick in there as Sinead Norris went to go down over the ball. I think Megan Shanahan just put her foot in. Referee is talking to Gillian O'Brien now, maybe a bit of back chat. And we're going to see 10 minutes in the bin for Gillian. Moyle Rovers could do without that.
That's
now
going
at
to
this
take the
stage.
sting out of the Moyle Rovers attack now for a while.
No, the kick, but it's intercepted there by Jenny Everard. Everard still going. Kicking left footed, and she swung it in. That's a great score. That's her third of the night. Nora Nolan kicking it out the far side. Helen Burke. Here's Kit Martin. Let Meany getting the ball in, but it's picked up there by Orla Burke. Michelle Cronin getting it away, but once again Annette Meany is there to intercept. Quiver Ryan. But Niamh Lonergan wins it back from Moyle Rovers. It's going to be a free. Sinner ever found the ball, taken quickly. Tricia Hickey coming forward. Hickey. She's still going. She's done for overcarrying. I think she bounced it twice, did she?
Yes, I think there's 2 hops in it. I think she had goal on her mind, so.
Paul, Niamh Lonergan now. Ava Collins onto Sarah Everett. Everett going forward. To Jenny Everard. Everard still going. The referee has the arm out, but she won't need the advantage. It's gone over the bar. It's her fourth.
So
that's
the
her,
Rovers continue to narrow the gap.
12 to 10. So it was
6 points for
Moyle
Moyle Rovers, 4 for Brian Borus in the third quarter.
Roisin Condon now coming forward. She's been chased down there by Niamh Lonergan, but she gets the ball away. And Kit Martin coming through the centre. Martin still going. What's she going to do? She leaves it behind her, and Kate Moore picks it up. And there's a foul in there. And no, the referee just gives her a warning. Kick taken short and Niamh Lonergan. Evelina Everard. Sorry, that's Hazel Shanahan. And here comes Sarah Everard. Everard looking for support. Finds it in Kirsty Ryan. And fouled there by Tricia Hickey. Vital kick here now.
With a player in the sin bin, it doesn't take much for the referee to decide that he evens it up.
And that's what he's going to do. Tricia Hickey now is going to be in the bin, so it's 14 apiece at the minute. There'll be a minute and a half left when she can come back on. Kirsty Ryan now kicking, and that's gone over the bar. That's a great score. My Rovers won't want the water break, but just as I said, the referee blows for the water break. It's currently 3-12 to 11 points, and my Rovers have definitely put up a fair fight now in this third quarter if they can keep it up. But Nora Noonan has been the difference there. 2 point blank saves from Megan Shanahan, and even the first one she got up and saved the rebound from Gillian O'Brien. So
yeah,
two
so
goals there could
yeah,
be a
and
huge
you
difference.
kind of feel that really Moyle Rovers need to find the back of the net for the sort of to give them a bit of oxygen to sort of kick on if they can. But 11 points to 3-12 is not insurmountable in some ways, right? It's still 10 points, you know. At one stage the gap was out to 17 points, so they'll be happy that they're clawing their way back into it. But I think they may run out of time or may run out of steam. But who's to know? Who's to say, Tomas? Right, so the fourth quarter should be quite interesting.
Moyle Rovers back out and getting ready to give it everything, I suppose, for the last 10 or 12 minutes. Borus gingerly coming out.
Both sides down to 14 players, so whether that makes the game that small but a little bit more open. And I suppose both teams missing one of their key forwards, Gillian O'Brien on the Moyle Rovers side and Trish Hickey on the Brian Borus side.
Both Tricia Hickey and Gillian O'Brien had 3 points each to their name before the worst in bin, so that's a scoring trick gone out from both sides. Play resumes with a kick out there for Nora Noonan, but it's intercepted again by Jenny Everard. She's under pressure there from Nicky Gilmore, but Everard has it up in her hand, giving it off to Sarah Everard. Back to Niamh Lonergan. Lonergan trying to make an angle for herself, but it's going to drop short into Nora Noonan's hands. Noonan gives it out to the far side to Marie-Claire Murphy. Murphy going into the centre, looking for the support of Annette Meany. Laura Morrissey now going down the far side. Quiva Ryan now. Ryan taking on Hazel Shanahan. She goes low, but it's brought out by Michelle Cronin, Niamh Lonergan and Arena Everard coming forward. Onto Cora Maher. Oh, she just couldn't control it. She loses it there. Eamon Miles getting the hand in. Kit Martin winning the free.
Yeah, kind of a missed opportunity there for Moyle Rovers. Arena probably should have started carrying the ball.
Kick taken now this side to Helen Burke. Burke laying it off to Shauna Maher. Maher going forward. She's still going. Gives it off to Kit Martin. Martin back to Quiva Ryan. Ryan, great block down by Hazel Shanahan, but Ryan has it again and Ryan puts it into the back of the net. That could be the killer score. Just as Moyle Rovers look to be getting back into it.
Yeah, and that's going to knock the wind out of their sails for a while.
It's 1-2 she scored this evening. Cora Maher. Rovers coming down again. with Coromar. Fight for possession there, and Kirsty Clogheen is the winner. Gives it off down to Kate Moore. Moore fouled there by Nicky Gilmore. Referee's just going to tick her. Kirsty Clogheen with the free. Niamh Lanigan had made a run, but I think she's going to decide to kick it herself. Kick in, and it's gone to the right and wide. Hazel Brennan is coming on to the Moyle Rovers team. Place of Eva Collins. Kick out taken long, but brilliantly taken by Niamh Lanigan. Lanigan fouled, but free taken quickly into the corner. Cora Murray giving it back to Sarah Everard. Everard bottled up. Cora Murray, Niamh Lanigan. Lanigan goes over the far side to Kate Moore. Back to Hazel Brennan, the new girl in. She's bottled up. There's a throw in there, but it's won back there by Shauna Maher. Maher just fouls the ball then for the finish. .23.5 on, so once Gillian O'Brien will be due back shortly.
The Rovers are finding it hard to break down the Brian Borus defence.
Verena Everard giving it to Sarah. Sarah Everard going straight through the middle. She's held up there by Quiver Ryan, but it's back. Or it was Emer Miles, I think it was, that put in the tackle. To no advantage accruing. Going to be free in to Moyle Rovers. Kirsty Clogheen now with the free. Kick in, but once again it's gone to the right.
They
and
need
wide.
those ones to be going over.
Nora Noonan finds Helen Burke again with the kick out. Burke coming forward. Loses her foot and Niamh Lanigan picks up the loose ball. Fouled there by Kit Martin. Gillian O'Brien back on the field, gets the free from Niamh Lanigan, puts the head down. Oh, great ball inside. Oh, once again, Nora Noonan. This time from Kirsty Clogheen.
That's three very good saves from Laura Noonan. 3 point blank saves.
It's currently 4-12 to 11, but them three, if they went in, there could be anything. Back down the other end, Quiver Ryan. She's been held up. Hazel Shanahan going down to pick it up. Niamh Lanigan now giving it to Sarah Everard, and the pace of the ball is going to beat her out over the line. But once again, what goalkeeping there by Nora Noonan.
Brilliant goalkeeping, yes, and that's kind of has denied Moyle Rovers 3 times, and they really need the goals to try and any hope of trying to salvage the game.
It just goes to show goals win matches. It's the goals that are the difference to see.
Yeah, and the difference at this here now, Tomas, is really, I suppose, the 4 goals Brian Borus have got, 4-12 to 0-11.
Verena Everard coming forward now, laying it off to Michelle Cronin. To Hazel Brennan. Brennan back to Gillian O'Brien. And to Sarah Everard. Everard, great ball inside to Megan Shanahan, but once again, shooting boots are letting Moyle Rovers down at the vital times.
At this stage, they need to run at the goal and see if there's any hope of getting a goal.
We're 3 minutes to go now at this stage. Kick out taken to the far side. Kate Moore getting the hand in, but picked up from Verena Everard. And to Cora Matter. Cora Matter leaving off to Gillian O'Brien. O'Brien kicking, and it's gone. Oh, it's off the upright. Chance, Cora Matter, it's a goal! Back of the net, ball comes down off the upright. Cora Matter in the right place at the right time.
Unless they're going to do something like Mead did today, Tomas, it's
well, it's never say never, I suppose. 4-12 to 1-11. That goal, if it came maybe 10 minutes sooner. Verena Everard now, Moyle Rovers still battling to the final whistle. Sarah Everard. Cora Matter letting it in. But great defending there by Sean Matter. Matter laying it off to Annette Meany. Nicky Gilmore now. Gives the team a Miles. Miles laying it off. Helen Burke. Trisha Hickey is coming back on after her 10 minutes in the bin. Michelle Cronin with the kick. Once again it's intercepted by Eamon Miles. Miles over to Kit Martin. Eamon Miles coming forward now. Over to Trisha Hickey. Hickey left footed, but been done for over carrying.
He's been quite strict on that tonight.
There was a handoff,
for the
I
steps.
think, was it?
Well, I thought it was steps, but it looked it could have been a handoff. I'm not sure what he's indicating.
Seems to be making a few indications, but whatever decision he made, it's a free for Moyle Rovers. Verena Everard now coming forward. Still coming. There's runners inside. Goes low. Gillian O'Brien. O'Brien going forward. It's going to drop short. There's better options on inside. And that Meany coming out with it now. Marie Claire Murphy. Kit Martin now. Kit Martin giving it over to Ciara Morris. Haven't seen as much of her, but she had the damage done in the first 15 minutes.
Absolutely, and I suppose Brian Borus in general had a very good start, and that's where they set the platform for the win. The half-time score was 3-8.
Rovers looking for consolation scores now at this stage. Hazel Brennan, Kirsty Clotty Ryan. Ryan kicking it in, and once again it's in the arms of Nora Noonan. Noonan giving it off to Sinead Norris. Ball over the far side, Ciara Morrissey. Goes low towards Quiva Ryan. Quiva Ryan going down into the corner. Showing along. Long over to Trisha Hickey. Hickey and here's Helen Burke. Chance for Quiva Ryan. That's gone over the bar. We go a minute into injury time. Kick out taken, and that's it. It's all over. Full time score of 4-13 to 11 points. or to 1-11, sorry, forgetting about Cora Maher's late goal. But I suppose probably the difference was as we said there a few minutes ago, it was the early start by Brian Borus.
Absolutely, yeah.
Definitely led a foundation.
Most, yeah. They made a very good start. They took their goal chances. Moyle Rovers didn't take their goal chances when they came. And at the end of the day, yes, they had a very commanding lead at half time, 3-8 to 4 points, you know. Now, Moyle Rovers will be happy maybe with some aspects of how they clawed it back. But really, they stepped it up a gear in the third and fourth quarter. But they weren't at the same pace as Brian Borus for the first quarter. That's where it was, for me, it kind of was lost, you know. That when you get to this stage of competition, county league semi-final, you need to be hitting the field at 100 miles an hour, you know. So look, they'll take some positives out of it, yes. But well done to Brian Borus, and they'll be happy with how they performed. They had some great performances there from some of their Caoimhe Ryan, Caoimhe Morris, Emer Miles, Sean Long, to name a few, you know. But Trish Hickey, you know, they have, as I was saying before the game, good blend of experience and youth, you know, and they'll take on teams, and they'll be a match for anyone.
Yeah, and I suppose just waiting to hear the result of the other semi-final. We haven't got in yet now. Borus will move on to play either Aherlow or Commercials. So it's for my Rovers expected a draw on board and see how they go on and looking down for a championship. But
yes, and look, it'll be interesting to see. It's the makings of a good final tomorrow, right?
Yeah, and I suppose yeah, as well, just a reminder to people, we have Moyle Rovers in action next Sunday as well. We actually have a festival of football next Sunday. The John Kennedy Motors County Under 21 leagues are all down for decision next Sunday, and the win. First of all, we have Holy Cross playing Silver Mines in the first game in the Division 3 final. Moyle Rovers will be taking on their near neighbours Aaron in the Division 2 final, and then the Division 1 final sees Galtee Rovers taking on Templemore. So we'll have all them live and exclusive on CK Streaming, so tune in for that, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and subscribe and follow us on Facebook and Instagram, Twitter for all updates of all upcoming games. Thanks to Paddy Everard for being with us, and we'll talk to you all again very soon.